Welcome back to my new PlayStation 5. Today we're listening to the Swindled podcast. As you can see, I'm just finishing an ad. We're about 41 minutes into an episode about one of the former mayors of Detroit. You don't need to know the past, don't worry. Basically, the guy did a lot of bad things and he's no longer mayor, and you're caught up. Alright.
Receive free desserts.
Hey dude, what's up?
Not much. Yeah. Oh, let me in there. Yeah.
Getting underway right
Got
now.
it.
Good afternoon. My name is Barbara Quaid. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Michigan. We've invited you here today to announce that a federal grand jury
Don't get all hysterical, honey.
his father Bernard Kilpatrick and others with racketeering,
Let's wake you up.
conspiracy, and related charges of bribery, extortion, and fraud, as well as tax violations. Also charged in the indictment were Bobby Ferguson, who was a city contractor, Victor Mercado, who was at one time the director of the Detroit Water and Sewerage Department, and Darren
What?
Miller, who was
So
the
random.
administrative officer for
The sewer?
Detroit. The indictment charges all of them with working together to accuse Kwame Kilpatrick's public offices, both his position as state representative as well as his position of mayor of Detroit, to unjustly enrich themselves through a pattern of extortion, bribery, and fraud.
What?
December 14th, 2010, while still in prison, Kwame Kilpatrick received a call from his lawyer with details of a 38-charge federal indictment. The former mayor was being accused of running a criminal enterprise involving a bid rigging scheme in which city contracts were awarded to his longtime friend, Bobby Ferguson. The mayor had convinced Detroit Water Department Chief Victor Mercado to use Ferguson as a
that's a nice part.
subcontractor for the
Hold on,
city's
hold
water
on,
and sewer
hold on.
contracts.
Hold on, you're coming with me.
$127 million to be exact. That's how much Bobby Ferguson collected while his friend Kwame was mayor. For his troubles, Kwame received almost $1 million kickbacks. Although Victor Mercado did not receive any extra income from the corrupt practice, he was receiving a salary of $234,000 a year, a salary that he wanted to keep, so he played along. When federal agents went to arrest Bobby Ferguson at his riverfront condo, he refused to answer the door, so they broke it down. They found Bobby locked in a bedroom wearing only his underwear. He told the agents that he did not live in the home, despite having his initials painted on the wall in the living room, and portraits of his family all throughout the house. Agents found the mayor's office ID card with Ferguson's name and photo on it in the bedside drawer. They found a safe that contained $250,000 in cash and 2 guns behind a washer and dryer. Kwame's father, Bernard Kilpatrick, was also indicted. He was accused of accepting more than $600,000 in cash and bribes. Thanks for asking, Bernard. This is how. On the day that his son took office as mayor of Detroit, Bernard Kilpatrick resigned from his position as the head of the county's Health and Human Services Department, and he launched his own consulting firm called Maestro Associates.
Uh-oh.
With his new connections, Bernard's consulting firm helped hopeful businesses land city contracts. Businesses like Central Technologies, led by a man named James Rosendahl. It was sure to win.
It just occurred to me that I'm not being very entertaining, and it's just me showing you a podcast that someone else made. So that seems kind of both illegal and immoral. So I'm gonna stop. Listen to